that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Jen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. Yeah, it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. YouTube, Jen T TV. We big things are happening at Jen T TV. I can tell you this: I ordered a fancy mic for my phone so I can record, so you guys can hear me better. Better quality. I'm downloading various apps and editing things and really trying to step up my game for YouTube. So far, since I last talked to you guys, I told you I was going to make a big push to be a YouTube champion. I got 1 follower. So you know what that means? I'm excited because that was 1 less follower I had the week before. So I can just get 1 follower a week. Hey, I hit my quota. But if we can get to the big time, I need 1,000 subscribers to my YouTube page in order to make it to the big time. So we're going to make a big push here. We're heading to the YouTube dimension. And also, for the future, depending on how this camera turns out, or this, it's not even a camera, it's a microphone for my iPhone. Depending on how well this turns out, because people are saying it's 50-50, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. If it works good, then we can consider doing a video portion of the show, maybe possibly for a Patreon. I'm entertaining the idea. But in the meantime, at least I know that I have figured some things out where I can record guests better, and potentially with this microphone for my iPhone that I might even be able to, have even better audio quality when I record these guests on the show. But I realized that runs through a special equipment board. And so this equipment board gonna cost me $500, and it's $500 I don't have. But, if my YouTube page goes up and I make some money from that, then I'm definitely buying that thing for sure. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. Just like I gotta get to London, and that's gonna cost me a lot of money I don't have. We're gonna make it happen. Something's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I would like to get this fancy smancy podcasting equipment. And also, I'm going to London. So I need monies for this, and I'm going to make it happen. I don't know how, but I'm going to make it happen. But in the meantime, I'm happy. I'm excited. My YouTube page is growing. My creativity is flowing. I'm doing silly things. I'm having fun. I would like you guys to join me over there on Gen T TV. And speaking of Gen T TV, I posted a video of one of the customers of the week that I'm about to talk about, Towel Guy. So let's jump into customers of the week. Well, this week, Towel Guy. I mean, it's a continuation story from the video that I posted on Gen T TV and at Gen T523. I posted this young man who is very strange. Something is not right. He likes to wear this rainbow-colored do-rag over his entire face. And this isn't the only thing he likes to wear. Sometimes he wears this, Mongolian little cap on his head, and he's got, a pinwheel and a racquetball and a croquet mallet and duct tape, some scissors, a travel size milk, a mango, What else is in my man's pocket? A calculator, Texas Instrument TI-83, taking us back. And let's see what else. Yeah, that's what I've seen. So you can catch all that on Genty TV. And so I posted a video of him with the rainbow rag over his face, and he's eating a sandwich at my work. So he likes to buy things, leave, and then come back and buy things again, and then wander around aimlessly. He's a strange man. So after I recorded the video and we all had a nice little laugh about that, my man's came back, okay? Towel Man came back. And like I told y'all before, Towel Man is a full-on nutter, okay? He actually stole some protein powder from my work and then walked outside and did the whole LeBron James thing and just threw it up in the air. I mean, the kid is crazy. So, case in point, Towel Man comes back to my work for the third time in the day. And so he likes to, like I said, he just wanders around aimlessly, not really sure what's going on in the upstairs there. But his third trip to my work, it was right before closing. And so my boss says, hey, we're closing in 5 minutes. Get what you need, and then you got to go. You can't hang out in here. I'm going to let you in. You just grab a couple things, and then you got to go. Unbeknownst to my boss, I don't think he knew that he had already been in there 2 times earlier that day. So there was really nothing my man's needed. He just wanted to wander around at this point. So he's wandering around, and it's 10 after 9. So the store is actually closed. There are no more cashiers. There's no more vitamin people. Everybody, we're leaving. It's a wrap. Cerrado. We're closed. My boss tells him, hey, it's 10 after. Get what you need and, come to the front because we're closed. And so he proceeds to pick up his cell phone and pretend to talk to somebody. My boss said he saw him pick up the phone. There's nobody on the other side. It didn't light up. And just started talking to somebody like somebody was on the phone with him. So he said, okay, you want to play a game? All right. So obviously my boss, he is Sicilian, okay? These motherfuckers don't mess around, okay? When they find out you playing games, it's over, man. You're getting DEFCON 5, okay? You're getting, what is that? Twister Tornado, the F6 or the F9. You're fucked. The Sicilian sensation is coming down. So he said, all right, since you pretend to be on the phone, because you think I'm going to just let you stay in here. He's like, all right, watch this. So he gets on the intercom, even though nobody's in the store, just to embarrass this guy. He goes, attention, customer with the cell phone. It's 9:20. The store is closed. If you aren't intending to purchase something immediately, then you are going to be removed from the property. He announced that on the loudspeaker. And see, the best part about the loudspeaker is it's loud enough. You can hear that shit everywhere. Sometimes even outside. I've heard pages outside. So my man's let him have it. He was like, if you ain't buying nothing, you're going to get removed. So what did crazy man do? He tried to keep wandering around on the store. He keeps trying to wander around the store like he's on the phone, but there's nobody there. So another 10 minutes goes by. It's 9:30. My boss goes, hey, I don't have any cashiers. So whatever you were thinking about buying, you're going to have to put it back and come back tomorrow. Towel guy goes, oh, what do you think about this vitamin C? My boss goes, what do I think? I think you need to leave. So towel guy gets scared because obviously my boss is in full Sicilian mode now. He ain't fucking around. He is like, you gotta leave right now. And so he kicks him out. So he goes back to doing closing store chores and whatnot and cleaning up the store and getting ready for the next day. So I guess he left. He's getting ready to set the alarm, and it's like, he said it was like 10 till 11. And towel guy was pacing back and forth at the door, waiting for him to open the door. I said, uh-oh. He said he had no shoes on. I said, oh, shit, here we go. So my boss, he cracks open the door a little bit. He didn't open it all the way, because if you open it just enough, people can stick their hand in there and pry it open, right? But, like I said, my boss is Sicilian. He's ready to fuck this guy up. So he just pulls the door open a little bit, and he goes, did you need some help? Is there something wrong with your vehicle? And he goes, I just don't want to be in the parking lot without shoes on. And my boss goes, you're already in a parking lot without shoes on. And he said he looked at his feet. They were fucking trashed. His feet were fucking trashed. He's like, yeah, so I'm actually leaving now. So if you don't leave, I'm going to call security for trespassing. So again, the store is closed. I'm going to set the alarm. I don't know what you're doing up here, but you got to go. He goes, I have a question though. Do you guys give discounts to special people? My boss is like, what's the special people? He goes, me. I'm a mystic. I'm a shaman. So I was wondering if you had a mystic shaman discount. Shaman? Bitch! You got a fucking racquetball, a croquet mallet, a pinwheel, a little Buddhist hat, and a rainbow towel over your face. A shaman, bitch! No, man, you're a crazy person. You ain't a shaman. You're a crazy man. That's what's going on. And I forgot, the most important detail is all of this is taped to his fishing vest, even though we are nowhere near a body of water. This motherfucker wearing a fishing vest with a pinwheel, a Buddhist hat, a fucking croquet mallet, and a fucking racquetball, all like duct taped to his jacket. This motherfucker is crazy. Which God bless you, but you can't be at my work. Once we close, you gotta leave, man. It's fucking weird. And the fact that he's like, I don't want to be in a parking lot without shoes on. And then he looks at his feet. They're fucking black. Because he's walking around without shoes. Dude. Do you give discounts to Mystic Shaman? My boss is like, I'm calling security. You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to get out of here. You're trespassing, sir. He's like, well, could somebody assist me to my car? I don't want to get my feet dirty. Well, motherfucker, they already are dirty. You walked across the whole fucking parking lot to get to the front door. Tell my boss. This is bullshit. My boss is like, whoa, man, I don't know what's going on, but we're going to get you the help you need. So he called security, and two of them motherfuckers, 2 cars pull up. 4 of them joints popped out. And they're like, sir, this is private property. He's like, I'm a mystic. I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean, man? Are you mystical or something? Here I go. Oh, jump, boy, jump. Uh-oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? Oh, man, this guy could not rap faster than Mystical. I mean, he could barely get the words out. I'm a mystic shaman. Do you give discounts to mystic shaman? Holy shit, man. Unbelievable. Towel guy. Wow. I was blown away. You guys, if you haven't already seen it, please go visit any of my socials and check out Towel Man. He's great. Towel guy. Yes. Then the best part of all, this customer, this rata, okay, it has been 21 fucking years that this guy coming in my work. He likes to sit in the parking lot for an hour, and we'll read the newspaper and listen to the radio, okay, for an hour. He shows up an hour, and then we'll hang out at my work for anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. He basically stays till we close. I'm like, brother, put on a shirt already. He wants to work there so badly because when he does come in the store, he's got like these little fucking pop quizzes and shit for us. Like, I was reading last night on blah, blah, blah. This study shows that this is good for your heart. Why would you not carry this product? I'm like, oh my God. So every time he fucking comes in there, it's a goddamn quiz. Goddamn fucking pop quiz, man. I'm like, bitch, I'm working check to check. I don't have time for no fucking pop quiz. Get your bullshit out of here. I ain't your homie, and you ain't my teacher. Leave me the hell alone. So I could tell he was in a mood this week because he had hair down to his mid-back, if not all the way to his butt. But he always has it braided in pigtails. I know. Weird old guy with pigtails. Yeah, I should have got this guy on camera. But before I could record this guy, he apparently had them chopped off. Something must have happened. I want to assume it's in protest of old Trump. But he chopped off his pigtails, which a fucking grown-ass man with pigtails. I mean, Jesus Christ. You gotta go, Jack. I don't care who you voted for. You gotta go. You in public, man. What the hell you doing? I don't know what it is if my man is trying to be like... This is gonna be for my old Rambo per radio listeners. He's trying to be like Lonesome Dove or some shit. He's trying to be this bogus Native American or something where he got the two braids on the side, where he got two pigtails. I'm like, dog, nah, it ain't working out. You white, okay? You are a Caucasian man who brings pop quizzes into a store that he shops at. Just stop, okay? Just stop. You're doing too much, my guy. So he was in a mood because the pigtails had been cut off. And he had a military cut. And so I already warned staff. I said, hey, stay away from this guy. I can already tell he's in a mood. Okay? So, sure enough, it never failed. About an hour into his shopping experience, one of the cashier girl goes, I need your help. And I was like, what's going on? Who I got to beat up? And she goes, I hear some man crying from the bathroom. And I was like, oh, shit. Because if you remember last week's episode, some man beast broke the door handle off the bathroom. So in true work fashion, we have not gotten that door fixed. For whatever economical reason, we have decided not to fix the men's bathroom door. And I did warn you guys that a gentleman thought it was okay to go in that bathroom with the door being broken. And so he had locked himself in. And would you have guessed our little annoying customer here, Mr. Pop Quizman, he went into the bathroom, which had police caution tape across, had duct tape taped over the lock, had a sign over the duct tape that says, out of order, do not use. Codes in the front of that sign, in front of that police tape. Okay, so you had plenty of warnings. It's not like you just stumbled into this bathroom and locked yourself in, bitch. You had several warnings. This bathroom is closed for business. Go in the ladies' room. We don't care if you're trans or whatever the hell going on. Go in the women's room. The men's bathroom broken. Pop quiz guy goes, rips down the fucking police tape, steps over the cone, rips off the outer order sign, throws that on the floor, takes the tape off of what's left of the lock, and closes the door. So, I guess upon using the facilities and wanting to leave the restroom, he discovered that there is no handle for him to open the door to leave the restroom. So, cashier girl comes and gets me. And so, I knew exactly who was in that bathroom the moment she told me. I said, oh, yes, Mr. Pop Quizman, because he thinks he's the boss. He thinks he's in charge. He thinks he makes the rules around here. And so he disobeyed our rules and got his ass locked up. I'm locked up, won't let me out. So I go in the hallway and I hear, excuse me, can somebody let me out of this bathroom? Cause get me. And I said, oh yeah, sir. I mean, with the biggest smile on my face, I said, oh, sir, you locked in there? Are you okay? He goes, I don't know what happened. I'm locked in here. And I was like, of course you are, bitch. And I was like, oh no, sir, that's terrible. I was like, we're going to try and get somebody with a key. Meanwhile, motherfucker, you don't need a key. You need a handle. All you need to get out of that bathroom without the door handle is somebody on the outside to do the code. to unlock the bathroom door. And would you have guessed your dear host, Rambo, was definitely not putting that code in? Said, why don't you give the fucking urinal pop quiz right now, bitch? I said, I'm gonna go and get my boss. She has the key. So I take my sweet time. I pretended like I was running. I made, the little footsteps. I was like, and then I went, and then I just walked normally. Fuck you, pop quiz guy. You staying in there for every fucking pop quiz you ever gave me in 21 years. Your bitch ass is staying in that bathroom. Goodbye. So I took my fucking sweet time, and I just thought to myself, I was like, ooh, it's been a few minutes. I should probably tell somebody he's in there. And I went, nah. I mean, technically, there's water. There's water. He could drink from the toilet, or he could get it from the sink. Both have had shit on them. And I said, and then he could use the bathroom. He got his choice. He could use the sit-down toilet, the urinal, the sink, or the fucking hole in the ground. I don't give a shit. He is all right. He ain't gonna starve in there. He's got all the facilities he could ever use. He can use his little goofy-ass members-only jacket as a pillow. It's like, yeah, pump quiz guy. He's all right. So after 10 minutes passed by, I said, all right, I guess I should go get some help. And so I took my sweet time walking, which might have ended up being 15 minutes. I'm not sure. I made it a point not to count the time. And so I find my boss, and I was like, oh no, some man is locked in the bathroom. What are we going to do? And she's like, are you serious? I said, yeah. I heard him in the bathroom yelling help. She goes, well, that's funny because we put all of those barriers out that the bathroom was out of order, and yet he went in there. So even she was upset that she took her sweet time going down there. So we both walked down there, and she's like, sir, do you know this was a locked bathroom? And he goes, I didn't see a sign. And she's like, okay, well, let's try and get you out. And so she does the code on the bathroom. And she goes, uh-oh, code's not working. And he goes, why don't you get a key or something? And she goes, no, the code works. I need you to unlock it on the top lock so we can let you out. So this whole time I could have just done the passcode to let him out, but I didn't know. Honest to God, I didn't know that I could have unlocked him out, but, I let him suffer for a little bit. So, she does the passcode to let him out, and he opens the door, and he has pieces of the lock in his hand. More pieces of our bathroom door in his hand. He goes, I was trying to figure out how to get out of here. And my boss is like, you wouldn't have needed to try to get out of here. It was the sign that you tore down. That should have been your indicator to tell you weren't supposed to be in here. He goes, that's very unsafe that you would have this bathroom. Somebody could have been locked in here for longer than me and died. I mean, thank God the other woman came by and heard me. I could have died in here. And she goes, well, you wouldn't have died in here if you would have read the sign and the the police tape that you tore down and the cones that you moved out of the way and the sign that you ripped off the passcode to get into the bathroom. Those are all your indicators that it was closed. He goes, that's not very good customer service. This is supposed to be safe for customers to use. And she's like, when it's in order, it's out of order. So he was just trying to scold her. And so she was like, nah, I'm not buying it. She's like, so you didn't get any indication when you had to push the 4-foot cone out of the way, the police tape blocking the door. It's taped across in the shape of an X. And then we duct taped the freaking biometric lock on the top and then put a sign on top of the duct tape that said out of order. But apparently all of these signs missed him. So I was in hysterics, so I had to remove myself from the conversation. And once I regained my composure, he comes up to me and goes, you saved my life back there. And I was like, really? And I said, well, we're not done yet, bitch. Finish the job right now. He goes, you saved my life back there. I'm gonna give you a secret tip. You better keep that thing in your pants, for I will retaliate with full force. Oh, this guy was gonna whip his dick out or something. I was like, dog, I don't need no tip from you. Thanks, I'm good. Oh, he's a lesbian. He goes, there's a restaurant depot down the street that sells restaurant supplies. Go into the restaurant supply place and buy yourself a giant lobster for $30. It's like, what? That's the tip you're giving me? Is a giant lobster for $30? At some fucking restaurant warehouse? What the fuck, man? Bitch! I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't think that's a tip, man. I'll go to the restaurant. I'll pay the fucking 60, 80, whatever dollars for them to just make it for me. I'm not fucking paying $30 for a live lobster and then I gotta do this shit myself, bitch. What? That ain't a favor. Go to the restaurant depot and get yourself a giant lobster for $30. And then also a word of advice. These babies are being blown up every day. I'm hoping this Trump will stop the war. What about the babies? I was like, dog, I don't know you like this. What the fuck? I was like, okay. All right, man. These terrible Jews, they're blowing up the babies in Palestine. And I was like, I'm sorry. Are you Middle Eastern? I'm sorry. You pull up in your little goofy-ass Prius. You sit in the parking lot and read the newspaper while you listen to NPR. And then you come in here for 2.5 hours and try to give staff pop quizzes. And now all of a sudden you're Mr. Diplomat. I was like, bro, hey, do yourself a favor. Chalk off. I was like, hey, man, I don't know about no babies being blown up. I don't know nothing about that. I know I live check to check, and my job is to give you good customer service and hope someday some pile of money will fall off some tree and I will go on to my next adventure. That's it. I don't know nothing about nothing else, man. I ain't no CNN correspondent. Rambo per Radio News Network. I don't know shit about no Palestine, no Lebanon, no Houthis, no Shuni, no Shiite, no Trumpito, no Chama, no Shamala, no Shambalizer Harris. I don't know none of that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I have too many things going on. For the last fucking 10 years, I've been trying to figure out how you film the picture inside the other picture, man. I just found out today, bitch. I don't have time to worry about babies being blown up in Palestine, man. I'm sorry. That might sound terrible. I mean, granted, obviously, I care about humans. This is a humanitarian issue, but also it's none of my motherfucking business, okay? Leave me the hell alone. Let me figure out how to make cool videos with the picture inside of the picture. I don't know shit about nothing else, but I did learn about the picture inside of the picture. Holy shit. God damn. Oh. Well, this guy was just like, his eyes were just glossed over, and he's just like, and then Kamala, and then Joe, and then JD, and then Tim, and John. He was just like having a stroke. I was like, Bubba, we gonna have to lock your ass back in the bathroom if you're gonna keep this up. You can't get it together. You got to go. This is a place of business, man. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. I mean, God bless you. You're passionate about getting balls deep in humanitarian crisis in Middle East and this and Lebanon and Iran and Iraq and Syria and Afghanistan and Turkmenistan and all the stans. I have cool. God bless you. I want to know about Octopus Guard. I just learned Octopus Guard the other day. Sorry. My priorities are the things that I can control what is in front of me right now. And if you grab my legs with your legs, well, I'm going to use my octopus guard I learned. If you are, Palestinian or Israeli, and you're telling me about this, I'm just going to do the octopus guard on you because that's what I know. I don't know shit about none of that other stuff going on in the desert. As far as I'm concerned, y'all been fighting about it since the beginning of time, and y'all gonna keep fighting about it. So let's just let everybody leave them the fuck alone and let them duke it out. That's all I'm saying. Leave the women and children out of it and just let these two dudes just fight. Fight to the death. Go for it. And then lastly, speaking of fighting, I mean, if this guy wasn't the tender age of north of 80 plus, he was about to get the old 3-piece combo from yours truly. I was helping this pregnant lady, and she was concerned because her child was sick, and she had gone to the doctors, and they had sent her in to get a couple of things, and then she was looking to try some other stuff. So, we're trying to strategize. How can we help her sick child who is screaming profusely, who is very, very sick? Whatever sickness is going around is hitting the kids hard. And so she's, upset. And granted, I get it. Your child is sick. You don't want to see your child go through this situation. So you're doing anything and everything you can to take care of it. Okay. This fucking old looking this fucking old ass looking Charlie Brown. This motherfucking Charlie, like 80-plus-year-old Charlie Brown, just sticks his hand in my face with his vitamin and goes, buddy, hey, buddy. And I was like, I just ignore him first. The first round of 10 buddies, I said, I'm going to ignore this guy and keep talking to this lady here, you know. But no, Charlie Brown's son would not take no from an answer. He was like on it. Tried to do the old Ren Ishii from Kill Bill, like, Charlie Brown's son, Antamadeo. Fucking beat it, bitch. I tried, it didn't fucking work. So, we get a round 2 of Charlie Brown. He goes, hey, buddy, and he's just shoving this vitamin bottle in my face and waving it. And what I guess Charlie Brown didn't realize is that, I'm here trying to help a customer. And so it got to the point where he was violently waving it so much that he actually almost hit this pregnant lady with her sick child. And she spun around like fucking, what's my man's arch nemesis? What was that, Lucy? She spun around like, Charlie Brown! I thought she was going to sock this fool with her kid in her hand, crying baby in one hand, and she going to punch this guy's lights out. She gave him the fucking side eye. Like, what is your fucking problem? She gave him the fucking look. And he's like, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey, ha. Like fucking E Honda. Paw. And I was like, sir, I don't want to have to fucking scold you right now in front of this young lady and her child. But I was like, sir, I don't know if you can see, but I'm helping somebody right now. Just wait a minute. I'll be with you in a second. Hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, where is this? Hey, buddy, hey. And I was like, sir, I will be with you in a minute. And then the pregnant lady was just like, oh, okay, it's fine. And I was like, no, it is not fine. You were here first. This is a motherfucking emergency. Fucking Charlie Brown probably got 15 minutes left on his life, okay? We need to help this child. Charlie Brown looks so old. We don't even know if the motherfucker gonna make it to the register. I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. So, fucking help this lady, and then I was like, okay, Charlie Brown's son. I was like, Charlie Brown's son. I was like, what the fuck do you want? And he goes, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey. Where's this, buddy? And I was like, you know what, buddy, it's over here. And then we go over there, and he's like, which one, buddy? Hey, which one, buddy? Hey. And I was like, anyone you want. I was so pissed I didn't fucking back to him. And it was just like, he met a long lost friend or something. And he was just like, which one? And I was like, take your pick. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. God damn, man. I don't care. I've had enough. I've had enough with the BS, man. You have some fucking dignity. Here is a woman with a sick child crying. Okay? You can afford to wait. And if you can't afford to wait, go get somebody else that works here. Why are you bothering us? Why are you being rude? Charlie Brown, son. Antamadeo. Fucking beat it, bro. I don't understand. I would never do the things that some of these people do. I mean, he literally shoved his hand in my face. And I'm talking to another person. So he had to go in between this other lady, which I know he's not blind, to shove the bottle in my face. Hey, buddy, hey, buddy, hey. I was like, oh, no, hey, buddy, out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. So after I left him, I was just like, I didn't even say if you have any other questions, let us know. I didn't say nothing. I just went, ha, 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 pick the best one. And I walked away. And then about 10 minutes later, he goes, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, I got this one, And I was like, cool, take care, Get the fuck out of here. I cannot. I don't understand. And it's only at this fucking place. Because I've never seen anybody at Target go to the worker while the worker's helping somebody else and just fucking cut them off. Like just straight up step in front of the person like they don't even exist and start talking to them. That never fucking happens. Not at Stater Bros, not at Target, not at Whole Food, not at Sprout, not any motherfucking where. Not at Champs, not at Dick's Sporting Goods. Only at my work do people literally step in front of another person and just start talking to you like the other person doesn't even exist. I'm like, whoa. Well, so I see you're a jackass. How can I help you, jackass? Some current events. Well, some people are excited about this. Some people are sad about this. But El Trumpito wins again. Wins a second presidency. And, I could give a shit either way. I really don't care. But, what is kind of crazy to me is, and I don't like to talk too many politics on here, but I will just say a few things briefly. What is crazy to me is how the left actually thought that this was a viable candidate to beat Trump, and they underestimated America's nerves, okay? America has had enough of the Democrats, and this is coming from somebody who is neither. I'm independent. America has had enough of the Democrats. So I was trying to explain this to my parents because my parents are in complete shock. I said, y'all didn't realize that they could have put anybody in that seat. They could have put Elmo in that seat. Kamala would have still lost. They could have put a trash can in that seat. Kamala would have still lost. I said, the reason why Trump won is because Kamala is so bad. Okay? And I said, that's from an independent party voter. I don't give a shit about Republican Democrat side. I'm independent. I'm in the middle, Jack. I'm in the one that don't count because I like to vote for who I think is going to do the best job. And just based on what I saw on paper, Kamala wasn't going to do the best job, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to believe, as somebody who used to be a registered Democrat, I was like, hey, blue, 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 team blue, 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 what you gonna do, blue? But as the years have gone on, what I have learned is that if you keep voting for the same team and they're not exactly qualified to run things, well, shit's gonna get fucked up. So now you need to start voting for people who just are gonna do the job. Fuck your feelings. Who's gonna do the best job? And again, it could have been a trash can. It could have been a recliner. It could have been a poop emoji. All of them would have beaten Kamala Harris. Because, and I explained this to my parents, which they don't understand, but I'm saying, I feel like I've got the pulse of America. I do a lot of research. I talk to lots of people. I ask questions. I watch videos on the World Wide Web, whether it's propaganda or not. And I said, I just feel like Kamala is not a believable person. People were tired of leftist policies, all of the identity politics, the DEI stuff, the whatever you name it. Okay, people are tired that Democrats had a shot. They ran this country what they thought the best they could do, air quotes. And, we have an economic crisis. We have a homeless crisis. We have a housing problem. We've got a jobs problem. We've got an education problem. And so none of these things have been rectified. So now we got to let somebody else take a turn. Whether that somebody else is capable of taking that turn, God bless you. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. We're going to find out what the next 4 years bring us. But what I can tell you is the American people were not ready for another 4 years of Kamala. It was not going to happen. I'm sorry. She's not believable. Like old girl Hillary. You can just tell when you look at someone and you can just tell that they phony. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. It's just not believable. And as a politician, your job is to convince people of your lies, right? Because both sides lie. We're not saying that anybody's honest here or absolved of duty. Both sides are liars. The only difference is that the Democrats won't admit that they're liars. They won't admit it. Oh, well, I'm not that guy. Look at how mean that guy is, man. Oh, look at him. Look at what he doing. It's like, what? People were like, yep, I'll give up, allegedly, according to certain media sources, I'm willing to give up whatever civil liberties to go ride with Trump into the abyss. Then another 4 years of Democrats. It blows my mind. I mean, I can't say that I'm surprised, but not. I really thought that it could go either way, and I made it a point to avoid any sort of social media or news or anything for the longest time to find out, because I wanted to make sure that whatever answer happened, like I told y'all before, doesn't matter who's president, I'm going to be doing everything I possibly can to succeed. I know the chips are stacked against me. I know I don't make a whole lot of money. I know I got a whole lot of goddamn bills, and I know them bills are going up. But I'm going to do my damnedest to succeed any way that I can. It doesn't matter who's in office. But I just know that if Kamala were to have won, that it would have been status quo of what we have had for the last 4 years. And it's time for a change up. Okay? Now, in a year or two later, when Trump got this whole place on fire, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But we knew this was coming. It was either pick a do nothing or somebody who's going to burn the place down. And maybe burning the place down is what we need to have somebody in 2028 come through and make it better. Who knows? But I can say this. My stocks are up. Which is what I wanted. My stocks were not going up with Sleepy Joe and Shyamala. So, yeah, there we go. Because my financial future is on the line, you understand? So I need my stocks to go up, Jack, not down. So, Trump wins. Hasta la pasta, Shyamala. And, we'll just see what these next 4 years bring. Ozempic. I told y'all I thought about doing that Ozempic, but I hate needles. Even though I saw that, I guess you only get a shot once a week or once a month. And it don't gonna happen, Jack. And I'll tell you why. Because now the side effects are becoming more prominent and people are suing because of the unexplained side effects. What are some of these side effects? Gastroparesis. Ever heard of gastroparesis? It's a little something that the the top jiu-jitsu competitor Gordon Ryan has. And allegedly, you can get gastroparesis from steroid use and abuse, but he may or may not have had this problem before. Anyhow, allegedly. But the gastroparesis, basically your digestive tract is paralyzed, and it causes you to either vomit profusely or shit yourself profusely. You don't digest your foods accordingly, and your teeth fall out. Blood clots, heart attack, stroke, a loss in bone density. So let's say your girl takes this shot and I lose the 30 plus pounds that I needed to lose. But I'm going to be dead in 10 days? Get the fuck out of here. That Ozempic is for the birds, man. That ain't happening, man. I'm sorry. You know, what did y'all expect? You thought this was going to be the fountain of youth, the one thing. There's never one thing, man. Everything has a price. Like, you want to get to heaven? You want to see Jesus one day? Or you want to meet the aliens or Buddha or whoever you want to believe in the afterlife? Well, guess what? In order to get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. No, if you want to get to heaven, air quotes, if you believe in that, that means you gotta die. And guess what? A lot of people don't want to die. Everybody want to get to heaven, but nobody want to die. That's what happened with all y'all Ozempic people. Y'all wanted to get to heaven, but you didn't want to die. And now you're dying. So, congrats on the weight loss. But Jesus Christ, if you got meth mouth, what's the point? Jesus. Now, we will move on to some lighter things. El Centaur is his name. A Mexican man, 58 years old Mexican man, who has the world's largest penis, is complaining about no sex, no girlfriends, and painful, frequent urinary tract infections due to the fact that he has a large dong. He has the world's largest dong. As a lesbian, I don't know why I'm obsessed with this, but I am. You have got to be kidding me, sir. I didn't want to believe that it was real, but I looked it up. My man's has a ginormous hog. Poor man. I mean, he can't make sweet love to ladies because his junk is too big. Man. Oh, man. El Centaur is his nickname. Man, it just, when I read that story, it reminded me of that song from Grand Theft Auto. No sex for Ben! No! No sex for Ben! No! 19-inch long dong. Jesus Christ, man. 19 inches, isn't that like... What the hell is that? That's like, that's almost 2 giant subs from Jersey Mike's. This motherfucker got 2 giant number 7s in his pants. Is it Mike's way or not? Holy shit. Dear God. El Centaur. Poor man. Oh, God. What a life. I couldn't even imagine. All right, some motherfucking UFC picks, and then I've got to get the fuck up out of here. All right. Big time UFC card this weekend, as well as a shitty and even shittier UFC card. Or even shittier than the UFC. We have Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. May I remind you folks, this is a exhibition fight, meaning there are no judges, no scores, no points, no knockdowns, no nothing. These 2 motherfuckers are going to be playing patty cake in the ring for 12 rounds, and then they go home, and then they laugh about it because they got all y'all money. y'all were dumb enough to watch it. So I am definitely not going to watch that. I will look for some sort of highlight, because that fight is going to be a complete waste of my time. But I will tell you what fight will not be a waste of your time. My girl Katie Taylor from Ireland versus Amanda Serrano. I'm taking Katie Taylor. She is the greatest woman boxer ever. Or at the moment, I wouldn't say ever. I would say greatest woman boxer would be Layla Ali, and then Clarissa Shields, and then Katie Taylor. So I will be looking forward to watching that fight. And that's about it. I will then turn it off, because I will not waste my time with a fucking... Who wants to watch a boxing match where there's no judges, no points, no score, no knockdowns? It's a sparring match. I'll go to the gym and watch a sparring match. I don't want to see a 58-year-old man and a fucking 25-year-old twink box each other. That's lame. But back to the UFC picks, of course. I've got those for you. First off, we've got Edward. Oops. Is it Eduarda Mora? That is a lady. Oops. Sorry. Don't beat me up. Oban Elliott. Rami Bramaz. Jonathan Dins. Jim Miller. Eric Anders. Marcus McGee. Marcel Rufi. Karin Silva. Bo Nickel. Charles Oliveira. And John Jones. Hopefully this is John Jones' last fight, because holy shit, man. It's enough now. We get it, man. You the best. Please leave. And then, of course, his opponent, Stipe Miocic. Another one. Hey, man. God bless you. You're a UFC legend. Please leave. Nobody wants to see this fight, man. Two over-the-hill dudes fight. I don't know what they were thinking. The rest of the card kind of looks decent, but that main, no thanks. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. www.ramboparado.com. Pick up some merch if you must, or if you cannot financially afford to support. Please like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to Gen T TV. And also at GenT523. All right, I will talk to you guys next week. But until then, this is Rambo for Radio. I'm out. Peace.